Is it possible for the Demon Hunter class to reach rank 1 legend with the current archetypes that it has available? Habu Gabu has been able to continue his stride at rank 1 legend with this new take on Proving Grounds Demon Hunter, which is raising the question, is this deck bait or not? And I'll go ahead and spoil the answer for you. Yes, this deck is 100% bait, and I would not recommend crafting it. However, I wanted to see just how bad this deck actually was to see if it could have any real chances of being able to potentially climb to legend, or even get out of any of the ranked tiers for that matter. Because every time that I saw this deck on ladder, it actually just destroyed me. Okay, how bad is this going to be? That's fine. Right? Wait, he's... Oh my god, he's still a stealth. Oh, shit. Okay, so this... I need to kill off Nathria.
Against the Serpent Lords.
I mean, this is kind of useful, but at the same time, like, I didn't end up drawing the right card. Is this deck just the nuts? Oh my god, I wanted to play this. I want to play this deck. Oh, I think I have to switch, dude. Oh my god. Wow. This was insane. I got really unlucky this game again. I mean, I saw people talking about this deck. I might have to play it. I have literally lost every single game against Proving Grounds Demon Hunter. And I literally just told you guys to not craft this deck. So what exactly is going on here? In order to figure this out, I had to play the archetype myself. So after messing with the deck and ending up with an ultimate 3-5 record that potentially could have been a 4-4 if I played correctly, I want to say that this deck is not a real deck, but it can be somewhat fun. Proving Grounds could be a great way to cheat the game by turns 5 or turns 6, depending on what minions are available in your deck. But usually whenever I played Proving Grounds, I got less than optimal results.
Job's done.
How is it even possible?
But if you look at all of the minions that are possible, it makes sense why a deck like this is quickly gaining popularity. Originally, there were some players that were messing around with the Jace build, but I believe that this other version of Proving Grounds Demon Hunter fits the archetype a bit more perfectly. Not only are you removing the possibility of Jace being pulled by the Proving Grounds, but you can also build the deck to be a little bit more defensive so you're not just running a bunch of fell cards as well as big minions. And Red Herring is a perfect way to replace the Jace in order to give your deck some sort of comeback ability or defensiveness. The biggest issue with Proving Grounds Demon Hunter is its lack of early game. You only have token cards like Wings of Hate, Sigil of Summoning, and Flanking Maneuvers, if you even want to call it such a tool, as available cards that can give you board without playing your bigger minions. You may also have Vandar Stormpike coming down on turn 4 in order to discount the rest of your deck, but the minions need to be available in the deck still, and if you top deck any minions, then it just makes Proving Grounds that much worse. And there are a decent amount of new cards from Murder at Castle Nathria that give this deck a little bit more support. And to be honest, if it wasn't for these new cards, this archetype would not see play at all. Cards like Masked Revealer, Sire Denathrius, Stoneborn General, as well as the Red Herring that we mentioned earlier, fit perfectly in this archetype because it gives the deck a different amount of win cons. The Masked Revealer can easily act as your scam card, giving you another Shelag of the Abyss or Nepthalon the Tidehunter, which honestly, Nepthalon is starting to become a bit game-breaking, not only in Standard, but this legendary is literally soloing the Wild format. But this is where the low rolls of the deck really start to become apparent. Because if you play Mask Revealer and you hit Red Herring, Sire Denathrius, or the Vandar that's already available in the deck, then you're pretty much just summoning a 2/2 minion, and that's pretty much it. Unfortunately, this spell is just way too expensive and requires you to build a deck that is also way too expensive in order for you to consistently get the value out of it. Because if you have nothing but big cards and you're not playing anything until turns 3 through 5, then you're going to wish that you had to topple the idol literally every single one of your turns in order to remove the board. So at some point, you have to fight back with your big minions to have any sort of capability of winning. As we mentioned earlier, Jace was replaced in the deck, and it seems that Sire Denathrius is a better fit than Jace ever was. Not only can Sire Denathrius work perfectly with Proving Grounds to give you an additional 10 health, but he can also act as a win con in case you get the perfect mulligan of getting all of your tokens and having Sire Denathrius get infused immediately. And I was actually able to win one of my games with this win con, so it's not that inconsistent if you want to believe that this deck has other win cons. But most importantly, the way that you're going to win with this deck is through big boards, just like this.
What a delightful party. Party's over.
Crushed beneath the endless tide. Evil bronze. Evil bronze.
Job's done.
Why do you call? Feeble bronze. Feeble bronze. How is it even possible?
The scams that are possible with this deck have a chance of beating the meta-relevant decks like Implock. But as you can see, immediately after I got this win, I immediately queued into a game where I just had no chance of winning, and that's the main problem with this deck. You are literally just going to queue into mostly meta-relevant decks if you're going to take this deck into the top legend ranks, and because you're doing that, you're going to see a bunch of archetypes that are just going to beat you if they curve out perfectly. And if you don't hit your scam cards, there's just no way that you can win. Unfortunately, the consistency of this deck is something that I cannot recommend for you to take into the legend ranks. Now granted, I will be playing more of this archetype to see just how bad it actually is. Because if you want my opinion, I believe that Demon Hunter is one of the 3 classes in Hearthstone that's going to receive some sort of buffs when we eventually get balance changes in a couple of weeks. And if you're wondering when those balance changes are going to be made, they're going to happen after the next Masters Tour. So unfortunately, Demon Hunter is going to have to wait in the corner until these changes get made, because I don't see any other archetype thriving for the class right now. Unfortunately, relics were an absolute miss in terms of win rate. The relics may be fun to play, but what's more fun? Playing cards or actually winning with them? But it's very sad that this seems like the best archetype that Demon Hunter can come up with right now in order to barely break a 50%. Like I said, I went 3-5 with this deck, but if I played perfectly, I'd be sitting at a 4-4 record right now, meaning that I could say that this deck is quote-unquote balanced because it reached a 50% win rate. But if you keep playing this deck to the point where you reach 10, 20, even like 30 games, I'm willing to bet that your win rate is going to be sub 50% because most of your matchups are going to be up against Warlock, Base Hunter, and even Quest Priest, which is probably the worst matchup you can possibly ask for. But now that I've talked about all the ways that this deck is bad, let's see some of the clips that make this deck worth playing.
We're gonna be streaming for like another 5 hours, so you know, get settled. Druid sucks right now. No, Shaman sucks right now. Well, actually, no, they both suck because they both play Sire Denathrius, so you actually are right. Okay, yeah, it doesn't look like I got a follow, or like it doesn't look like I got a raid or anything during this. So guys, just thanks for hanging out. At the moment, I'm testing Sir Mage. Wait, what is Sir Mage? You mean Sire Mage? Mage is playing Sire now? Is that just the skeleton version with like all the win cons? I can understand that, I guess. Faded Theories, I think it's so much for that follow, and Paco Minka. I'm just gonna chill. This might be Proving Grounds Demon Hunter. I haven't gone up against this deck yet. Wait, what about Meaty? Is Meaty streaming right now? I'm not actually not logged on to Twitch right now. I may be streaming on Twitch, but I'm not on the platform. Oh, okay. Yeah, it looks like Meaty is streaming right now. I think I just hold this, and then next turn I can make 6 drops. Druid is literally one of the 3 dominating decks right now. Is it really? I thought it was, Oh, wait, no, it actually would be Druid. Yeah, because Shaman, Mage, and Druid right now. Wait, no, what about Warlock? Wait, wouldn't Druid be the 4th if you add Warlock into that mix? Because, wait, there's also Hunter. I don't think I agree with Druid being the 3 most dominant decks right now. I think it's good, but I don't think it's, like, dominant where it's, like, on top of the meta. All right, let's find some 6 drops. All right, that, not a good start. Oh, wait, they're 5s. Oh, they're 5s. Oh, woo. Ooh. Hello. This with Piranhas is actually kind of nuts. He's just got to swing into this now so I don't get value with my Piranhas. Oh. Aw, I guess I should have just evolved for a 6, right? That's sad. That's very sad. I'm a very sad person right now. I'm gonna go ahead and play 2 minions in order to get the Famished Fool value. Discovering a spell? Sure. I need to play 1 more so that way I can draw with the Famished Fool. Yeah. Just go ahead and do this. Yeah, I mean, he had to be trolling. He literally came in here and was just like, Druid unplayable. I haven't heard of a single person ever complain about alignment, especially when it was 7 mana. Ooh, man, you should have a talk with Zeddy. Oh my god, he is playing this deck. And I don't have freeze. I can actually deal with this a little bit. Thank god I played the Piranhas. Do I go for a 6? Did I learn my lesson? These things still do 2. But at least now they won't deal a bunch more. Okay, come on, let me give me something good. Ooh, okay, those are decent 5s. Come here. Come here. Yes, come here. Come here, Xena. Yes, up here. Come here. Dog, come here. Oh, he did this again? And he hit the same thing. He hit the exact same thing? Are you... Wow. Wow. What the hell? Yo. Yo, what? I want to switch decks now, man. I don't want to play Shaman anymore. I need a Lightning Storm at the very least. Wait, Primordial. 7 and 8 and then 2s? I'm still gonna die, dude. I'm still gonna find a way to die. I would have to hit like Snowball Fight into something. Snowball can only hit this though, and otherwise it's not gonna be worth it. I think I have to risk it. I really don't know what else I can do. Really? Oh my, I'm dead to the weapon! I'm dead to the weapon! Oh, I tried. I saw your tweet. Oh, dude, you saw the tweet? Oh, God. Xena is great, actually. She's fine. Okay, chat. Oh, dude. I am not going to be able to tell this story without throwing in a few fucks in here, man. Because, goddamn, this really made me angry. You can see as I'm cursing with my hands right now in a very Italian fashion. But, guys, I got attacked by a dog yesterday. Me and Xena got attacked by a dog while we were walking the other day. Overall, I think that this archetype has some very real promise after Demon Hunter gets potential buffs or the meta does get nerfed. Right now, I would only recommend playing this deck if you really just enjoy the Demon Hunter archetype or if you want to potentially scam some games with some bigger minions. But in terms of competitive viability, I would not recommend wasting your dust on this deck. For now, you could just watch streamers throwing games left and right because playing Demon Hunter is simply just not the way that you're gonna win in this current expansion.